Since 1980, SISU Enterprises has been dedicated to developing and distributing innovative nutritional products for maintaining wellness the natural way. Specializing in natural remedies and health supplementation, SISU has helped thousands of people take control of their well-being by empowering natural mechanisms which help to heal the body and prevent illness.
We're trying to use the highest quality natural ingredients to maintain the harmony of health in the body.
Founded by pharmacist Harlan Lati, SISU is on the forefront of natural health supplementation, producing superior quality products which set new standards for alternative healthcare. Working closely with his associate naturopaths and biochemists, Mr. Lati is responsible for developing many of SISU's innovative formulas, and he is recognized within the industry as an expert in nutritional and botanical medicine.
Early on in my pharmacy career, it became very apparent to me that the drugs just weren't working. They just weren't improving the health of my customers. So I began recommending natural remedies and vitamins that dramatically improved the health of my customers.
Today, SISU produces over 250 different products, each with their own unique twist. Their product lines include vitamins, minerals, nutritional supplements, sports supplements, tinctures, herbs, and homeopathic remedies. From the market leader Ester C to their comprehensive line of phytosomes, SISU is dedicated to being always a step ahead.
We're always looking for uniqueness in natural ingredients so we can put together combination products which are synergistic and energetically more beneficial to the customer, such as Ester C, which is a non-acidic form of vitamin C and is more like a natural vitamin C that you'd find, say, for example, in an orange.
This commitment to being always a step ahead has forged SISU's reputation of excellence among health-conscious consumers.
I've found in experimenting with different brands that SISU really seems to work for me.
And SISU's dedication to quality and efficacy has provided its many retail partners with a successful marketing edge.
We're not interested in fad products. We're not interested in copying our competition. What we are committed to is to develop leading-edge products that work, that the consumer knows they're efficacious, our retail partners know they're efficacious, and they can market on that.
Currently, SISU has over 2,500 worldwide retail partners who count on and profit from the company's total commitment to quality and efficacy, distributing its products to the United States, Singapore, Hong Kong, England, Germany, Egypt, and Canada. SISU's product quality has always been one of the company's greatest strengths.
The key to our success is that consumers know our products really work. We won't launch a product unless we have clinically trialed it and know that that product is efficacious for our consumers. And we go to great lengths to maintain very high standards to give the consumer health and to give our retailers a healthy bottom line.
SISU's commitment to quality is evident when visiting their state-of-the-art manufacturing facility in British Columbia. Every employee has been trained in good manufacturing practices, and the entire production process is designed to exceed some of the strictest standards in the world.
Everything we do here, Mark, is about exceeding the Health Protection Branch guidelines. These guidelines are called GMP, which is Good Manufacturing Practices. Our products have to meet and exceed those guidelines. It's the same as if we were manufacturing pharmaceuticals or drugs.
These strict Canadian standards provide SISU with a great point of difference, because manufacturers in other countries don't have to meet the same standards of quality, and the nerve center in SISU's battle to maintain quality and efficacy is their quality control department. Here, every aspect of production is monitored, and every product is tested by dedicated professionals with scientific and food technology degrees.
The first line of defense when it comes to quality control is to spend a lot of time identifying good quality suppliers. This is so that we won't run into problems with our ingredients. Before we make a purchase, we agree on the specification regarding the potency of the active ingredient in the raw material. Then each time a shipment comes in, we test the active ingredient. If it doesn't marry up to the specs, then it's rejected.
SISU carefully searches the world for high-quality, consistent raw materials which are verified through inspection and testing. Once a purchase is made, the raw materials are then properly tagged with quarantine labels and stored in a special location in the raw materials warehouse.
Mark, this is our quarantine area. All raw material shipments are held in quarantine until they pass all of SISU's specifications.
The Quality Control Department subjects every shipment to a battery of rigorous tests. Each sample is inspected for taste, smell, color, moisture, and pH solubility. Then the QC department looks for a variety of different contaminants which can undermine quality. They test for foreign material, pesticides, heavy metals such as lead, cadmium, arsenic, and mercury. And they conduct microbial testing, doing standard plate counts, and testing for salmonella or E. coli.
Quarantine and testing is extremely important. Microbial contaminations can cause anything from diarrhea to serious illness. Pesticides are extremely harmful, and heavy metals such as mercury can cause blood poisoning. So we don't take any chances when it comes to ensuring the safety of our products. Every ingredient must pass our tests.
But the effort to maintain quality and efficacy doesn't end here. The raw materials, which pass all of SISU's specifications, are tagged QC released and then moved into the manufacturing area, which is a highly controlled and sanitized environment.
Sanitation and environmental control are crucial, Mark, to good manufacturing practices. That is why this plant is cleaned every day and why people like yourself, when we take them through, say, wow, is this plant ever clean?
SISU controls their production environment by monitoring both humidity and temperature. They use a HEPA filter to screen out excess dust and powder, and all areas are under negative air pressure to ensure only clean air is drawn into the self-contained production rooms. These precautions prevent cross-contamination and are indicative of SISU's dedication to quality throughout the manufacturing process. The manufacturing of SISU products and the quality control process is broken down into 4 steps: screening and blending, encapsulation, polishing, and the final inspection.
This is our screening and blending room. This is where we mix all the raw materials for a specific product.
The first step in the process is verification from quality control that the right raw materials have been drawn. Then the powder is weighed for accountability. Next, to ensure optimum quality, each raw material is screened through mesh, which filters out larger clumps of powder. This acts as a pre-blending process where several ingredients and flowing agents are screened together. After screening, the powder is then loaded into the blender.
This is our stainless steel conical blender. It's one of the best and most effective blenders on the market. Following GMP, it's been validated for installation, operation, and performance quality. After each blend, it's completely sanitized. The purpose of blending is to make sure all the different ingredients are evenly distributed throughout the product. And what we've done is to determine the optimum blending time, which is how long we need to mix the powder for to ensure that the product is totally homogeneous and totally blended.
Following screening and blending, the mixed product is ready for encapsulation.
This is one of our many encapsulation rooms where the blended raw materials are filled into the capsules. Unlike several other companies, SISU only has one machine per room, which really maintains our quality.
Prior to encapsulation and after each product run, the machinery is completely disassembled, washed, and sanitized to further prevent cross-contamination. SISU manufactures the majority of their products in capsule form because of superior bioavailability.
This is our capsule polisher and final inspection room. It is our last step in SISU's efforts to maintain the highest of quality and standards.
During this final phase of production, each capsule is fully inspected. The QC department checks each capsule's weight. They look for cracks and discoloration. And finally, each capsule goes through a metal detector to weed out any lead, iron, or stainless steel contaminants in the product.
What we have here is a 4-foot conveyor belt where an employee stands and visually inspects every single capsule that goes by. Next, the capsules are polished with a high-speed brush to remove any excess powder off the outside of the capsule. Then they go through this metal detector. SISU is one of the very few natural product manufacturers that incorporates a metal detector in their finished product inspection.
With manufacturing now complete, the inspected capsules are ready for packaging. The capsule counter is made up of 3 trays, which control the filling speed of the bottles. There are 12 electronic eyes which count the capsules before they're dropped into the bottles. And quality control checks to ensure accurate fill counts. After filling, the bottles travel along the conveyor belt to the capper. The caps have a pressure-sensitive liner on the underside, and they are automatically torqued onto the bottles. The safety seal is then placed around the neck of the bottle, which provides a quick and reliable method to ensure the product has not been tampered with. The last station on the line is the labeler, where the label, including the lot number and expiry date, are applied. Following good manufacturing practices, all SISU labels are stored in a locked room and are strictly controlled.
Mark, this is the label room. All labels have internal control numbers. In addition, each label is numbered on the back sequentially so that we know which labels are being used. The reason for this is so that no labels can be put on the wrong products.
Finally, the last step in SISU's quality control production process is the retention of both raw material and finished product samples. A complete sample library is retained for the duration of a product's shelf life.
What we do is we test the products on an ongoing basis to ensure that the potency is there as it should be from year to year. Not only do we retain the finished goods samples, such as this one here, but we also retain is raw materials. These raw materials are retained so that we can check and see if there's any problem with the raw materials even after a period of 2 to 3 years, and ensure that our quality is of a high standard right to the end.
As we've just seen, SISU products are produced with the utmost care and concern for the health and well-being of its customers. However, this attention to detail extends far beyond the manufacturing process. Through consumer advertising and the company's website, SISU provides informative material to help educate the consumer about health and wellness.
Hello, this is the SISU Order Desk. Petra speaking. Can I help you?
In addition, SISU's customer service department helps educate retailers on the best way to market SISU products while providing superior retailer service to its business partners.
Our commitment to the highest quality in the SISU products can give the reassurance to the professional and the retail partner that those products are going to work for their customers, enhancing the highest amount of health. Our family is grown up as a SISU family. We've never had to use pharmaceuticals. So we know those products work, and we want the customer and your client to know that we can give you that assurance.